It's political. Um, for quite some time now. In fact, ever since that little putrid traitor Elon Musk took over Twitter and turned it into excrement, I have wanted off of there. I wanted off the platform. But while I can delete the app from my side, I can't get my information off of there, and I have been able to get no one to help me with that. So I decided I'd work on a lifetime ban. You know, you must delete this tweet or you cannot get on your blah blah blah. Well, let me tell you what, I have been some pretty disgusting on excrement. I mean, I have offended myself on there. You can't get banned. Of course, all it is now is videos of porn and lies and maggot spewing ignorance and lately Putin love. I kid you not. Bleep Sucker Tucker went to Russia and sat down with Putin. You know, I'm sure that he's been working for Putin for a long time, just like the Orange Menace has. And Putin spewed his BS, and now every maggot around apparently thinks that Putin would be this wonderful leader, and apparently they want him as either vice president or president. I'm not sure. They're feckin' idiots. I have no words. So they want the dictator who poisoned the dude that was running against him, that was looking like he was going to win this, you know, and who, whenever somebody annoys him, they tend to fall out of a window, a very high window, or have some strange poison injected into their lives. But then, these are the same idiots that when Diaper Dawn is praising Kim Jong-un, thinks that's wonderful. He's praising what a strong leader he is. And they're not thinking about the lives of the people that he's ruling with an iron fist and what their lives are like. And these same freaking idiots are complaining that our president, Biden, the one who's done so much good, is a dictator. Our schools have been failing us for a long time. Our education system has been poopy caca for a long time. I was a straight D student in high school, and I dropped out. But back then, I learned about how the slaves got over here and what a horrible existence they had. And I learned about our history. And let me tell you, the reason that people don't want our children taught about history now, about black history now, is because there's some kids that would be opening up that history book and saying, "Hey, that's Grandma. Why is she yelling at that little black girl?" Think about that. They don't want it because they're part of it, and they know just what horrible things they did. But to praise Putin, to praise a dictator wannabe that claims he, for the first time in presidential history, needs absolute immunity, which I don't think he's arguing for that for last time. I think he thinks that if he gets into office, he's going to pull a Putin and a Kim Jong-un, and he's never going to leave. And he's going to be doing a lot of murder-cating. There's a lot of people that have made him mad, that have insulted him. And he's gonna get his revenge. And these feckin' idiots, they're going, oh, that'd be great. Yeah. You wait till he comes for you. Because sooner or later he will. Because he's turned on everybody he thought was wonderful. He was going to hire only the best. And now everyone that has testified against him has been Republicans. Have been those only the best that he hired. I don't think there's a real Republican left anymore. If there are, they'd be standing up and screaming, I'm going to be voting for Joe Biden in this next election. And that would be to honor their absolute Republican values. Because what we got now are maggots that are working their hardest to turn our country into a dictatorship. And a media that is helping it. And that kind of boggles me, because pay attention to the media that's allowed in North Korea or Russia or China even. Now, I've noticed a lot of that even here in the United States, because back when I started on YouTube, boy, you could watch all kinds of stuff, and there wasn't anything like, oh my goodness, you have to be careful and you have to say on alive instead of the other word. And I think people that have been really watching YouTube and paying attention have realized that. We've got book burning. Now, I don't understand what these idiots think they're doing in burning a book in their town, because there are millions of copies, people. Millions. And then also you can get them online. I love listening to books online, by the way. You're not doing anything except for showing what ignorant, stupid people you are. And if you really love Putin, move to frickin' Russia. In America, we don't praise dictators. And we certainly don't elect them. Now, I don't care if he's on the ballot next time, that orange menace. Because if you consider how many votes he lost by last time, and then you think about all of the young people who have turned voting age since then, and then you consider that there are some Republicans that are waking up and realizing that maggot does not equal Republican, and they certainly don't have the same values. There's no way he's going to win. I mean, even if he cheats, I don't think he can cheat that big. And I don't think Putin can help him that much. Yeah, I could be wrong. And then Alaska could belong to Russia, and Texas could belong to Mexico. I think that's how Putin's values work. At any rate, I'm tired of this. And there's nothing I can do besides sit here and say, I'm tired of this. And call maggots maggots and feckin' morons. And talk about the fact that maybe we should worry less about our football teams and more about educating our students. I know there's a lot of youth out there that are very educated. And they're the ones that I'm counting on to save us. And I'm thankful for them. But I also know there's a lot of them, like here in Idaho, that are being raised by the most ignorant people there ever were. So, I'm going to try not to lose hope. And I'm going to continue to be just as disgusting as I can on excrement until I actually manage to get a lifetime ban. Now, I'm not sure what that would require. I just don't know. but I'm going to keep working on it. So, there's my political take on bleep sucker tucker. And let me tell you, I'm not bleeping out that kind of stuff on excrement. And I'm going to hang in there. So, have a good night. Don't lose your faith. We are not going to be a dictatorship.